Welcome to the Athyx Chronicles podcast, a platform where narrators and voice actors can showcase their talents to the world. If you're a narrator, voice actor, or you would like to sponsor an episode, message us on our website, wsklass.xyz. I'm the creator and host, WS Klass. I hope you enjoy what this podcast has to offer. Be sure to show your support to those who bring these stories to life. Raven's Gambit is a work of original fiction inspired by the worlds of classic fantasy and science fiction. This podcast is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or associated with Wizards of the Coast, Lucasfilm, Disney, or any other intellectual property holders. All characters, orders, and concepts, including mystics and the Wu-Fi, are original creations or transformative elements developed for non-commercial storytelling. Listener discretion is advised. And now, on to our production of Raven's Gambit.
Death was only the beginning. 69 souls. One impossible choice. Welcome. To Raven's Gambit.
Raven's Gambit, Episode 8, The Price of a Choice. Written by W.S. Klass. Narrated by Bradford Wilson.
The quiet among the outer camps of Ashspire was tense, fragile, a silence made heavy by the whispered wind and flickering torchlight. Group 1 sat closer to the edge of the central fire, their wounds not only physical, but laced deep with shame. Cale Stonemarch, still clutching the hilt of his sheathed blade, stared into the flames as if trying to burn the memory of his failure out of existence. "They made fools of us," he muttered, voice hoarse with smoke and guilt. "We trained for weeks, spent years building names worthy of bard songs, and we were undone by a spell, not even a fight." Archivist Belthus adjusted his cracked spectacles and sighed. That spell was woven from the mind of a mad archmage. "There's no shame in—" "There is shame," Cale snapped, "in how easily we fell, and how we slept while the others pressed forward." He looked up, meeting the gaze of Group 2's leader, Micah Vex. "I propose something bold. Once the other groups have entered, we combine our strength. One final unit. You, me, ours, and yours. Reborn." Micah raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "A gambit, then." "A second chance," Cale corrected. Micah looked around the fire at the scars, at the watching eyes of those who had failed or not yet gone, and nodded slowly. "We'll talk when the time comes." Meanwhile, inside the mountain's shadowed gut, Group 5 descended in steady silence, their torches reflected off the algae-slick walls. The water at their feet, sluggish and dark. Even before they reached the Gynosphinx, the tension among them coiled like a serpent in the dark. There she sat, Syphira, wreathed in bones and arrogance. "Choose your path," she growled. "East," answered Hunter instinctively, no hesitation. The Gynosphinx grinned, fangs visible even in the gloom. "My creator wants me not, and much in dread will I be bought. My cold embrace is fiercely fought. Most all who need me know it not." A grim chill settled over the group. Alyssa Switch Vance furrowed her brow. "It sounds like death, maybe? Or a coffin? I think it's a trap," muttered Jesse Slick Vega. fingers twitching near her hip holster. Hunter frowned. "What if we don't answer?" Syphira's grin stretched wider. "Then this pile of bones gets taller." Hunter stepped back. His allies looked around. No one had an answer. He swallowed. "We fight then." He didn't whisper it loudly, but Syphira heard. With a scream of primal fury, she leapt from her perch, a blur of claws and shadows. Jessie Vega went for her revolver, but the Sphinx was faster. A massive claw raked across Jessie's chest, blood exploding across the corridor. She collapsed into the murky water, her eyes fogging white, her voice lost in the choking murk, blind. Brother Thamros, Ironvein, let out a roar of dwarven prayer and smashed his warhammer into her flank, staggering the beast for a breath. "Shoot her!" someone shouted. Alyssa's Glock barked, sending echoes down the passage, but the shot went wide. Saren Willimir's bolt followed, but also missed. Jessie, bleeding and blind beneath the surface, drew her Remington Derringer from under her coat and fired. The bullet struck deep, driving into Syphira's gut. The beast howled, staggering, but refused to fall. Harlan Dren charged, shield raised high, sword ready. He swung and missed. Hunter fired his bow, but the string snapped in the wet and tension. He dropped it, drew his short sword, and met Syphira's wrath. She descended again with her claws, tearing Jessie apart, the water around her blossoming red like a poisoned lily. Alyssa screamed and fired again, this time striking true, but it only enraged the beast. With another roar, Syphira launched herself at Switch and ripped her down, flesh and bone torn asunder. Saren gasped. "Dear gods!" Hunter lunged, his short sword carving a shallow line down Syphira's leg. It was brave. It was not enough. She shredded him like the others. Saren turned to run, desperate now. No plan, no pride, just panic. Brother Thamros stood his ground, warhammer in both hands. He crushed the Sphinx's shoulder in one final blow before her claws ended him. Only Harlan Dren remained. He took a breath, rolled his shoulders. "Then I die in stone." His swing was true, his resolve iron, but it was not enough. The last of Group 5 fell. Saren ran for her life. She thought for certain that she would make it to the spiral staircase. Unfortunately, the Gynosphinx did not feel so generous. Syphira, with her bloody claws, pounced in her path, blocking her exit. "You are a healer, are you not?" Syphira growled. "Yes," Saren answered fearfully. "Do you wish to live and leave here alive? I know your friends will be coming for me now that I have dispatched 5 of your massive party." Syphira paced. "I do wish to live and leave," Saren whimpered. "Heal me and do not return, for any members who enter with you will become additions to my bone pile if I see your face again after today." Saren agreed with a panicked, silent nod. Using all of her healing abilities available, she closed many of the wounds on Syphira before taking her panicked leave via the rusted spiral staircase with only a wounded pride. Back outside the mountain, Kale Stonemarch stopped mid-sentence. The others looked to the peak where the faintest tremor shook the air. "Something's happened," Taro Vex whispered. Kale stood. "Then we don't wait." He looked to Taro and her gathered warriors. "Group 6, he said grimly. "That's us." Until next time.
Join us for the next episode of Raven's Gambit, Episode 9, The Dead Know the Way.
Raven's Gambit, chosen by the fire. Every soul ascending, climbing ever higher. Raven's Gambit, destiny ignites. Through the endless darkness, we become the light.
If you're enjoying Raven's Gambit and the Athyx Chronicle podcast, be sure to explore the other worlds created by authors W.S. Klass. From dark fantasy and psychological thrillers to science fiction, horror, and unforgettable adventures, there's something for every reader. Whether you're searching for epic heroes, chilling mysteries, thought-provoking tales, or stories that keep you turning pages late into the night, W.S. Klass has a journey waiting for you. Visit wsclass.xyz to discover available titles, upcoming releases, and audiobooks, and more. Thank you for supporting independent authors and storytellers.
Thank you for listening to Raven's Gambit, a story rooted in inspiration but uniquely its own. All references to characters, relics, and philosophies, including the Wu-Fi and the Mystics, are fictional and not intended to represent or infringe upon any existing works. Support the creators who inspired you, and may the Wu-Fi be strong in your signal. Support the creators you love, and may the dice always roll high.